Hey, this is Tori Christina of Naturally TC, and I'm coming at you with this taper cut video. Now, my client came in, and as you can see, she's freshly washed. I have twisted her, put her under a hooded dryer for like 30 minutes to get out most of the water, and then I blow dry the rest, and that's what you see now. So this is clean hair. Um, I am taking it, and as you notice, notice my parting. I'm parting the big section in the top, but then this is also important because nobody's trying to leave your chair with a high top fade. So this extra hair right here is that hair that is going to marry from the top to the back and then to the shave part on the sides. And even with shaving the sides, you're still going to leave a bit of hair to work with that will gradually marry into the shaved side, if that makes sense. I hope it makes sense. If you're a hairstylist, it makes sense. If you're an inspiring hairstylist, it makes sense. So you see how I took that extra section even to the side of hair, because you're not going to go from long to completely short. You're going to gradually move from long to shorter to shortest, right? Okay. So now I'm going to go in with my clipper. I do want her shave part. And when I say shaved, it's still not like a zero shave, you guys. It's like a number one, number two shave. It depends on the client's hair. If the client's hair is really fine, then you don't want to go in with a super low clipper or guard. That's what I was trying to say. You don't want to go in with a super low guard. You want to go in with one that's going to leave some hair on the side so you'll be able to cover and that they don't look like they're bald. So as I'm going in, my client's hair is not super fine. Well, it's fine, but she has a lot of it. So I'm able to cut it a bit close. And I already know her tendency of not coming to the shop as often as she should. So I want to get that really close, really tight taper, and then allow it to grow out and even look better when it grows out. Like, this looks great when it starts growing out. And then the client can decide from the grow out if they want to keep it the length that it grows out to, or if they want to stay at the length that it is. So as you can see, I went in all on her sides. I think that was with one guard, and now I'm going to cut it. You see, I bring down, what I'm doing is bringing down that section to the end of the shave section, and I clip it. And it's still going to give a graduated look because the hair on the top is going to be longer than the hair on the bottom. But I'm still going to have to go in and like marry it specifically. And when I say marry, y'all, that means that I'm trying to match the hair so that there's not any steps in the cut, but that the cut goes from long to short in a way that really makes sense. So now I'm taking this top piece and I'm taking it to the back, which is to marry it to the length of the back, the longest length, which is the top length. So you see, I'm not pulling it all the way down like I did the section before. I'm trying. Listen, this client is my god sister. So the way I just push her head is because that's my god sister. And she's not holding her head right. Like, when you're trying to cut and you already know this hair is not, the the softest hair in the world. I'm gonna need you to hold your head right. So please forgive me for the forceful shove, but I was trying to get her to hold her head right. And she actually, this cut that I'm doing now, you see that I'm holding it straight out. So when you're holding the hair straight out at a 90-degree angle, that is your angle where you want the hair to be graduated but still at the same length. So I'm not looking for a layered look when I'm doing that. I'm looking for a look that graduates at the same length all the way across. So I'm going to go and I'm going to clip it up to the front because she needed her ends clipped all the way around anyway. But I'm not going to try to take off a lot because she did want to leave some length in the front. So I'm just taking off a little off the front. Probably could, I always try to err on the longer side so that the client's not like terribly upset because it's too short, you know? Like if I cut it the way I really want to cut it, it would have been way shorter than this, y'all. But when people sit in my chair, I'm trying to marry my vision into their vision. So it's not always everything that I want their hair to look or how I think it looks best, because really and truly, if somebody comes and sits in your chair and they have an idea of what they want and it doesn't match the idea of what you want, then they're not going to leave happy. And then that means they're not coming back. And then they're not making any recommendations. And I need them to come back. And I also need them to refer their friends. So I'm trying to do whatever they ask me to do. Now, as you can see, I'm going through her hair with my foam. My foam will be available shortly, y'all. Probably give me like, I'm really believing maybe like a couple of months. I'm still working on the formula, but this is the foam that I'm using as one of my trial samples. But if you use the foam, right now I do suggest a foam that you could use is the Dew. The Dew, not the honey one, but the regular one. I do use that one as well because it has a harder, more sustainable hold than just a regular foam. So it doesn't allow the hair to get frizzy, like it actually holds the curl. So what you see that I'm doing is I'm going in and I'm defining her curls. And I am actually almost like finger coiling them in the direction, like I look at the hair and then I decide what direction does this hair coil to. So if it coils to the left, then I'm going to twist it to the left. If it coils to the right, then I'm going to twist it to the right. I know that a lot of people are defining curls without twisting them. I think it's just a habit to me to twist the curls. So I am trying to get to a point where I untrain myself to do the actual curls, but then it looks so good. So I don't know if I should just go through and piece out the hairs that they may fall how they may, or do I actually go in and curl them? Because that's exactly what I've been doing, is actually curling the hair through finger coils. So as you can see, I'm using my diffuser to dry the hair. And what I'm really trying to do is dry the roots mostly, because I want those roots to dry so that the hair will stand up. And then my client will have a little height or length to her hair. So, and then I'm using the pick to kind of go in on those roots, and you just keep drying. Now, the diffuser is not a fast dry, it is a slow dry. But I really like it because I feel like it gives the client more value instead of sitting them under a hooded dryer, which doesn't allow me to shape and form the hair as it dries. So with the diffuser, it allows you to shape and form the hair as it dries. And that's what you see that I'm doing right here is I am molding that hair into the direction that I want it to be. And we know that the cut is nice. So when she goes home and shampoos her hair and just wears her normal wash and go, it's still going to look really good. Like her sides are going to be nice and tapered. Her curls are still going to pop because her normal curls do pop. If she just uses, I think she uses mostly like gel on her hair. And most of my clients, if they use gel, they use that green eco styling gel, y'all. Like nothing special. Because it works. It works. As long as you're conditioning, doing your deep conditioning treatments in between weeks and conditioning your hair using leave-in conditioner, making sure you're really getting moisture in your hair, then using gel once or twice a week will not completely dry out your hair. You just have to make sure that you have a balance, like it's not just all gel, no moisture, no conditioner. You have to condition. And listen, y'all, when I tell you this conditioning mask that I have coming out is the beat. Okay. I love products when you can tell the difference immediately. Like when you rinse your hair out, you can tell that it's actually been affected by. Now, look, y'all know how I be. Is it affected or affected? Probably affected. Affected by the conditioner, that the hair is soft immediately. So look out for that. I have a whole product line, y'all, and is going to be really dope. And not just but because I know what works on our hair, because I've spent a lot of years treating natural hair, and I really know what works, so I won't steer you wrong. So yep, I'm finishing up my client. She's looking good, nice and tapered, and like you see how these sides come together, y'all. Like I told you they would come together. I don't know if I edged her up already. But I'm putting on some edge control. I really like hair that goes up because even though my forehead is big, I still wear my hair up and I like hair to go up. But of course, I am constantly being trained by the master stylist, and she's always like, girl, curl that hair down over their forehead. But I guess, so what I've started doing is I'll ask my clients, do you want your hair styled up, or are you trying to achieve a bang, gang, yang, yang, a bang? Yeah, but I like hair out the face where you can see the full face, but it's not for everybody, and I understand. I'm okay with that. But I'm going through, I kind of just play with the curls, separate the curls, do whatever I need to do to the curls to make them stand out. And this is y'all finished look. I really love this cut. I've actually cut Bria's hair on another video that I have here. She had her hair kind of cut like this, but not completely. She didn't really shave the sides, but this time she decided to shave the sides. So y'all make sure y'all like and subscribe. I love y'all so much.